Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Madhumita and you know me as Medico Madhu. Today we are going to talk about the postpartum changes that are going to be seen in a mother, that is immediately after delivery to about a year after the birth of the baby. The changes that she will notice are from head to toe. So, starting from her mental status, where she might be extremely anxious, especially if she is a first time mother, than as compared to someone who has delivered babies previously. So in this case, all she is going to be worried about is the baby going to be fine? Is my body gonna be normal again? All these will be the common questions that she might have in her mind. Apart from that, some social insecurities. What is going to be my status now that this baby is born? Will I get enough care from my family? What is going to be my status now that this baby is born? So many things go on. It might be a normal worry or it can be an exaggerated worry. All that she needs is just care and support from her family. As long as you give her the support and tell her that we are there for you, she's going to be completely normal. She might even go into postpartum blues or she might end up in postpartum depression as well if she is not handled carefully. Postpartum blues majority of the time occur because she doesn't feel supported because of the hormonal changes, fluctuations that are happening and the surrounding. As it is, she is sleep deprived because the baby is waking up multiple times and she has to feed the baby, she has to care for the baby. So on top of it, if she's not going to get support from the family, it is going to be debilitating for her health. So all we have to do is, as long as some sleep, quality sleep that she can get for at least 3-4 hours together is going to make her feel much better if she is just sleep deprived. If it is the other factors like she is worried about the baby's well-being or she is worried about the surrounding, all we have to do is to make sure to just prove to her that the baby is absolutely normal and you're all there for her. The minute she progresses into postpartum depression, you notice that she is not talking adequately, she's not concentrating on the baby adequately, then immediately you need to go for medical help. It's just that we will be taking care of them, but that doesn't solve the problem. Even the family support is utmost. So we have to work as a team and take care of her when she is going for postpartum depression. Sleep deprivation is a common thing. So, if the husband and wife alone are handling the kid, then the husband can give her 2 hours break. As we know, the baby has to be fed every 2 hours once or at least 3 hours once. So, you have to give her a quality sleep. Let's say you have to go to work and you come back in the evening, maybe around 7 o'clock. You can take care of the baby, you can tell her to express the breast milk so that she can go to sleep from 7 to 11 so that you can also sleep and she gets that quality 4-5 hours of sleep continuously. This way you can have a harmony, she feels supported and she also gets rid of that sleep deprivation. Especially these few hours is all that is recommended in the early postpartum period immediately after delivery. We notice that sleep deprivation is one thing. She can also have insomnia, that is lack of sleep. In those cases, all we have to do is give her a dark environment, soundproof environment for at least few hours so that she sleeps at peace. Now coming to other organs of her body, she can have a slight discoloration of her skin which normally comes back to its usual normal light pigmentation. But if it doesn't occur, then you can go and talk to your doctor and get the cream and treat it. Coming to her breast, of course, initial few days she'll only have few drops of milk coming out, but later on she can have too much of milk coming out. In those cases, breast pads can help, expressing the milk can help. Breast engorgement, that is pain in the breast due to excessive milk, can be treated by massaging, by expressing the milk, by putting hot fomentation. If it is not relieving, then she might have to use an analgesic pill to get rid of the pain. It can progress into abscess. To prevent it, these measures have to be taken at the earliest. Let's say she has developed a breast abscess. In that case, she needs immediate medical attention. She has to express few drops of milk, get the abscess drained, and then feed the baby. Nipple care is very important. Just washing with normal water and dab drying is all that is recommended after feeding the baby. Coming to the uterus size does not return back to normal immediately after delivery. It takes 6 weeks for it to go back to normal. So it might be at the navel region and then it will start gradually going down. That is where the dyes come to help, you can just ask them to gently massage the abdomen area, thereby helping it go down back to its normal state. They can also present with back pain. So while feeding the baby, they have to sit erect, put a support pillow or what we call as the feeding pillow and feed the baby. This helps in taking care of their back. Apart from that, back massage also helps. And coming to the urinary tract, she can have painful urination if she has had initially that episiotomy injury where she has delivered normally through vagina and we had cut. So that area, when it gets infected, it can also cause pain. So all she needs to do is sitz bath. Sitz bath is basically putting a basin in the toilet for a toilet itself and then you fill it with warm water and she sits on it for few minutes. That itself takes care to prevent the infection and in faster healing. Dab drying that area is all that is recommended. She needs to drink plenty of water to prevent urinary infection. Apart from this, the anal region, she can develop hemorrhoids, that is piles. So sitz baths helps with that. Why does it occur? Because they are constipated due to the hormones. Drinking plenty of water, taking lots of fruits, vegetables will help, but you can ask for medical aid, you can ask for stool softener if it is not helping despite taking this. Other than this, you will also notice hair loss which will come back to normal. So all you require is nutrient supplements. That is, you need to take a lot of fruits, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, nuts, etc. You need to drink plenty of milk and milk products that helps with calcium. So this way, balancing everything will actually take care of your health. You will develop aches and pains, so you need to go for regular massages. You need scalp massage, body massage and all. The tummy tucker and all might help, but you have to take care of the urinary continence. Urinary incontinence is something that is very much noticed in people who have delivered. So it's exaggerated when you cough or when you strain too much. So to prevent this, you have to go for Kegels exercise immediately when your doctor gives you the green signal. Regarding the exercise, yes, you can start it as early as 3 months if you have undergone a cesarean section. Cesarean section wound care is not much. You just have to keep that area dry, prevent it from getting infected. If you have undergone a cesarean section, your doctor will tell you when you can start with your normal path. Avoid lifting heavy weights if you have had a cesarean section for at least 2 to 3 months. That would help you. Don't bend too much down because it can cause a little bit of pain, exaggerated pain. That is the only thing. Otherwise, there is no issue at all if you have had a cesarean section. But if you're noticing any oozing from the side or you notice reddish discoloration, then you have to visit your doctor immediately for it and get it treated at the earliest. Other than this, there is no specific care, no difference between a vaginal delivery or a cesarean delivery. The tummy tucker can be delayed a little bit due to the pain in the C-section, that is cesarean section site. But for a normal vaginal delivery, if you want, you can go ahead. It is not an issue at all. Per se, regular walking, feeding the baby adequately and keeping yourself active helps you in coming to your pre-pregnant weight within the 1 year post-delivery. And you don't need to eat for 2 people. You just need to take 300 to 400 calories extra in your diet, nothing more. You need to hydrate as much as possible. These are the common things that are noted post-delivery. Please take care of yourself as much as you take care of your baby. I hope this video was useful. I'll meet you with many more interesting videos. Please subscribe and follow my channel.